An estimated 3.5 million cybersecurity jobs unfilled in the United States right now. Conversely, approximately 85% of people on the autism spectrum seeking work are unable to find employment opportunities. But now Mercyhurst University is teaming up with one of the world's biggest accounting firms, launching a pilot program aimed at addressing both needs. Joining me now to talk about this new program, Dr. Leanne Roberts, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Mercyhurst University. Dr. Roberts, thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about how this program came to be developed, the rationale, if you will.
Sure. So, faced with some daunting shortages of trained cybersecurity professionals, some countries all around the world, England, Australia, Israel, they've all begun to tap some non-traditional pools of talent to fill some vital jobs. Oftentimes these jobs are essential for their national security needs. And research shows us also that individuals with autism spectrum disorder have many characteristics that would work well in this field, and with the need and the individuals on the spectrum disorder that are not getting jobs, it seemed like a natural fit, and we do both of those things very well at this institution.
Right. Well, let's talk a little bit more about that. Why Mercyhurst? What is it about Mercyhurst? What is it that you bring to the table that makes this school well suited to establish this kind of program?
Sure. Well, great question. So our cybersecurity program is part of the Ridge College of Intelligence Studies and Applied Sciences, which is the oldest and largest intelligence school of its kind in academia. And we have a tremendous experience in the field and likewise the reputation to go with it. And our autism initiative at Mercyhurst, or AIM as we call it, is a pioneering program. It serves as a model for many other institutions across the country, and our expertise, it's led us to testify before Congress on higher education and the autism population. And we've also recently been sought after to consult on how to best develop neurodiversity in the cybersecurity field for some federal agencies. So all around, it's a really, really good fit for us.
You have a pretty big name partner in all of this, don't you? PricewaterhouseCoopers.
Right.
How did that happen? And outside of the Pricewaterhouse name, what do you see them bringing to the table here?
Sure. So PricewaterhouseCoopers they're on the cutting edge of the trend of corporate America to ensure that there is an inclusive workforce, which is consistent with our values and our Mercyhurst mission. So like us, they know that there is ample evidence that shows that a diverse workforce drives better outcomes, which elevates business growth and basically the broader economic development of society in general. Plus, PricewaterhouseCoopers already successfully partnered with us in the past on a number of initiatives, but most specifically Mercyhurst's AIM program in recent years to provide vocational experiences for our students.
Now, Dr. Roberts, you mentioned earlier in the interview, and I'd like to dig a little bit deeper into what it is about individuals on the spectrum that make them, in many cases, ideally suited for these analytic jobs in cybersecurity.
Sure. So cognitive pattern recognition, outside the box thinking, attention to detail, logical and methodical thinking, focus, integrity. They oftentimes will stay in one job for a very long time, dedication to their employer, many characteristics.
So when does this program start, and how many students would you expect to enroll, I guess, at the beginning and then eventually hope to grow to?
Sure. So we intend to launch the program within an inaugural cohort of 10 in the fall. So our AIM students haven't been self-selecting cyber, and so it's a field that we need to introduce them to. Our AIM program has 70 students in it right now. I'm confident that once we introduce them to it specifically and they see how well their skills fit for some of these students and how vast the opportunities are, and also how well these jobs pay, that will garner a lot of interest.
And that's it. It's kind of a snowball effect. If you get it started small, very quickly, I assume you can see this becoming quite large.
Right. It's not as if we want our entire AIM program to be this. This isn't about recreating our AIM program. It's about capitalizing on what we know about individuals who are on the spectrum. We've learned a lot over the years of having the program at Mercyhurst, and we also have learned a lot about cybersecurity. We've grown a significant program rather quickly and done really well by our students. But For us, it is about starting to shift the narrative in this country about hiring neurodiverse individuals into jobs that have significant value to balance sheet for organizations. We see ourselves as a national leader here. And if we can fundamentally begin to change how we think about filling cybersecurity jobs and looking to individuals who are on the spectrum, then we will be really pleased with what this program has done.
Dr. Leanne Roberts, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Mercyhurst University. Best of luck. Keep us in touch with how this is going, and thanks for joining us today.
We will. Thanks a lot, Sean.